My name's Jo Sutherland. I am the Statutory Services Lead and Principal Social Worker for Staffordshire County Council. Within my portfolio, I have responsibility for the Adult First Contact team, the learning and development process in partnership with organisational development. I'm responsible for the prisons team, safeguarding. I'm responsible for the oversight of the approved mental health professionals, or AMPs as they're known. I also have key responsibility for deprivation of liberty safeguards, so DOLs, and also best interest assessors. One of the fears that I've heard quite a lot from people at the front-facing services is they're worried that a digital pathway means that staff will be lost, that people won't be replaced. And actually, that's not what the driver is here. We're in 2018, we are rolling towards very, very quickly the middle of this century before we know it. We've got a very empowered older generation who know IT, who know computers, and a younger generation. I've got a 7-year-old who is an absolute whiz on an iPad. She can do things on an iPad that I sure as sugar can't do. So why aren't we tapping into that? Why aren't we future-proofing for people rather than a traditional face-to-face model that will always be on offer? But actually it's much more around let's work with the times, let's get with the times, and let's make Staffordshire part of that digital process. So I've ensured that our practitioners on the ground remain involved in any of the processes that are being considered and worked through. We had a very long week, in fairness, when we're looking at the digital pathway whilst utilising the Adult First Contact team. And we engaged with practitioners from the Midlands Partnership Foundation Trust, but also from our own in-house people, our own social workers and social care professionals, to enable this to be something that was a practitioner-led. Whilst the idea may have come originally from the top, actually that blue sky thinking has to be translated into practice, and so very much engaging with practitioners there. In terms of L&D, so learning and development, we've got some work streams coming on board, so there'll be a strategic oversight. I'm liaising quite closely with John Soros, who's the strategic lead for mental health, North Staffordshire and learning disabilities, but also Jan Cartman-Frost as the care systems development lead, because that will be important to make sure that as the strategic oversight, we can then filter into the operational groups about what our expectations are in terms of particularly thinking about L&D, for example, learning and development. As part of the strategic lead, we're also linking in with the Midlands Partnership Foundation Trust and their principal social workers, Karen Nixon and Sam Hornby, to ensure that we've got the buy-in across the piece. And that way, anything that we're offering in the local authority should be mirrored and have that quality assurance oversight with colleagues who are in our Section 75 agreements. So 3 things that I would really like our colleagues, our practitioners to really to be guided by and to remember is that first things first, they're in social care for a reason. They've got a passion and a drive and enthusiasm, and I want to tap into that. I want to keep that. It's our focus. It's what drives the quality of the work that we're doing. That's really important. Secondly, I want them to be excited about changes. Don't be scared of change. Change is an opportunity to refresh things and do things differently. And actually wanting to do things differently in this council, we've finally got an opportunity which is engaging with our frontline practitioners. Too often, and I've worked in other local authorities where changes are decided at the very top and then it's a forced down effect, not a trickle down effect. So practitioners don't feel they've been part of anything, there's no buy-in and there's no ownership. So my second point very much would be don't be scared of change. And third, the biggest thing I'd be saying, if you have any opportunities, volunteer. It's your opportunity. It's your opportunity to shape how future of services could be. And that's really important to ensure that you know you've been part of the process. You're working face to face with our clients and our citizens on the ground. Tell us sometimes what we might be getting wrong, because we want to listen and we want to make sure that we get it right for you and also for our citizens that we're working with.